Hello, welcome to Algebra 2. This is with Mr. Johnson. You're viewing the course syllabus for this year, 2017-18. You can read through the course overview. I'm not going to bore you with that. Um, Quarter 1, we are going to go through 4 different chapters. And each one of these chapters is going to will have a test on it. Quarter 2 will be 4 chapters. Quarter 3 has 6 chapters. Don't be scared. Chapters are short, so they're gonna go quick. They're very, very short chapters. And quarter 4 focus on the SOL, and then we actually, after the SOL, after your child will pass the SOL, we will move on to next year's stuff to better prepare them for next year, whether it's college, um, advanced math, or function straight. So getting down to grading, we have unit tests. Those are chapter tests. We have quarter tests. Unit tests are 70% of the grade. Each objective is going to be graded separately, and I'll show you in a little bit about that. Quarter tests are 20% of the grade, and other assignments are 10%. I'll talk about other assignments. SOL practice, students are more than welcome to practice SOLs at any time by going to JLabs. If they pass the JLab with 20 questions or more, pass it with a 60% or higher, I'll give them extra credit. They can just send it to me to my address up top here. So talking about the objectives for each unit or chapter test, each one of these objectives is going to be worth 100 points in the gradebook. They're all going to be separate grades in the gradebook. So each one of these, 1A is going to be, you're going to see a separate grade for that. It's going to be worth 100. 1B is going to have 100% in the gradebook. 1C. So the first test is coming up soon. The first test will be it'll be next week. It'll be Tuesday or Thursday of next week. So each one of these, there's 6 learning targets, so you're going to see 6 different grades in the gradebook. And for chapter tests and quizzes or tests, your child can do retakes. Now getting down to the grades. Other assignments, these are going to be mostly are going to be exit quizzes. So exit quizzes. These are just short little quizzes that the students have. Try to do it every day. And then unit tests, those are every chapter. And then quarter tests are once every quarter. If a student, I'm just going to do it as an example, if a student does an exit quiz on 1A and scores, say, a 50% on it, when it comes to the test, if the student on 1A, say, gets an 80%, I will then exempt that 50%. I will take it out of the gradebook and I will replace it with an 80%. If a student isn't happy with their grade on any objective on a unit test, they can retake that objective up to 2 times. So if they're not happy with this 80% and they retake that portion for 1A of the portion of this test and say they get a 90%, I will exempt out the 80% and it'll be in the gradebook as a 90%. You will still see the 80%, but it'll be exempt. It will not count towards their grade. It's just for you and me to see that your child is improving. That's awesome. If they get a 90%, then I will go back to this exit quiz, and now they're showing me that they know 90% of the information, so I will exempt out the 80% and the 50 and put a 90. I do not go back and redo these or exit quizzes. I do not change them until the end of the quarter because students have till the end of the quarter to do any retakes they want on unit tests. So this is for every single objective for this year. Every objective will have a separate grade in the gradebook, and every objective they can retake it. To retake it, they just need to make sure that they are studying. If for some reason I'm seeing that they're not doing what they need to, maybe I will give them a little assignment to do to ensure that they are understanding everything. When it comes to the quarter tests are worth 20% of their grade. These are not retakeable. Where they can improve their grade with quarter tests is by doing JLabs. I understand first quarter is probably pretty tough to do extra credit, but I have gotten students that have a 60% or better after the first quarter. So JLabs, send them to my email, and I will put them in at the end of the quarter. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to contact me. I will answer your email way before any other email that I get. Parents and students are extremely important to me. So if you have any questions, please email me. Yeah, that's it. I lied. That wasn't it. There is one other thing. In the last 3 years, I've changed the way I do things in class. I do what's called flipping my class. Flip the class. So all the students are going to have to do after Unit 1 is the only homework they're going to need is to take notes at home. And how they do this is they're going to go to my YouTube page. So I go to my YouTube page, type in Josh Johnson in the search box, and you'll see the Woodbridge Vikings logo in one of them. You'll click on that, and in there will be the videos for each objective for Algebra 2. I also have Algebra 2 trig notes, but we're just looking at Algebra 2. So every objective's in there. You can subscribe to me so then you'll know when videos are uploaded. If you have any questions with this, and then when the students come to class then, so they take notes at home. When they come to class, this is when they practice everything. So in class is where they practice all of their traditional homework. I need to work on writing, I guess. So they practice their homework. They have me, the teacher, that I know the math very well. So they have pretty much a tutor in class at all times, and all I do is just walk around class and help students all the time. It's much more efficient way of doing things. There should be no reason why you ever need, say, a tutor at home. The student has an hour and a half with me every other day, and I'm more than willing to help. As long as the students don't give up, I won't give up on them. So, yeah, this will start next week. At the end of next week, it'll start flipping. So, and that'll be the rest of the year. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to call or email. Email's the best at johnsojr@pwcs.edu. Thank you.